Hey everybody, how you doing on this fine Friday evening? I'm Andy Vitale, host of My Fight Our War. And here, let's get her while she's picking her nose and stuff. There we go. We got
I'm not
OG just
picking
as
my
she had
nose.
her finger up her schnoz.
But it's such a little schnoz. Not much space. Yeah, today's Friday, isn't it?
It is
Yay!
Friday, and I am just shooting this out. So give me 1 second here. Hope you guys had a good week, and yeah, we'll just do that for now. I hope you guys had a good week, getting ready for the weekend. Everybody, this is actually my Thursday because I work Saturdays. So this is my Thursday night. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good week. And we have another special guest on tonight.
a beloved friend of ours.
We are just waiting for her to come on. But we figured, what, since it's 7:30-ish, we'd pop on here and just chit chat about our wonderful, amazing friend Lori from Athens, Alabama, aka Athabama. And chit chat. We haven't talked to her in a while about what's going on with the addiction eviction rally. It's going to be here before you know it.
And she's already making plans.
It's already almost. Hell, summer's right around the corner. But yeah, we're going to chit chat with Lori, see what's going on in Alabama with everyone there, the Alabama family, and get a little y'all and fixing and bless your heart.
She says she's there, but I don't see her picture.
No, not here. You got to scroll down and hit enter studio. Because remember that happened last time to one of our guests. They said it was there, but they didn't hit enter studio.
I'm texting.
Yeah, just tell her, just hit the enter studio. But
studio.
And you know what? It's a little chilly. It is a little chilly, man. It's we went, this is our weather is just crazy, man. It's like summer and then like jumping into winter because we're going right into the 30s again, which is fine. Getting ready for some spooky stuff coming on with Halloween. And
I'll tell you, before she comes on or while she's getting on, I would like to make an announcement. One of our beloved sisters, Miss Dana Knowlton, she is now completed the following activity for certifies that she is, Center for Addiction Recovery Training. She is now a Recovery Coach Academy graduate. Okay, as of today, Friday, October 24th, 2025. And that was in, in Hartford, Connecticut. We are so proud of our sister Dana. We love her, and her mother Tammy, who's been very, very patient, whose show is going to come on probably next Sunday. I think it looks like she might be the last.
OG said that, not me.
I don't know.
We don't know, man.
We never know. Whatever Maddie Ice says,
yep,
we just follow suit. But anyway, Dana Knowlton, we wanted to say congratulations. We are so proud of you.
Congratulations, Dana. I mean, you were
she won that class, didn't she?
You were chit-chatting about that when you were a guest on our show when we were there in Connecticut.
Yep.
And talking about all these other things that you had in store that you wanted to do to go forward to help. And again, that's the key thing with our family, with everyone here. And I've said it so many times that that's what we do. I mean, it's I've said it over and over that no one would blame all of us, including Dana. If Dana decided not to do anything, not to do any shows, not to share her story, not to pursue these different things that she's doing to get certified to help others, no one would blame her, man. If she's, just decided to focus on her sobriety and her family to be the best Dana she could be, no one would blame her. But nope. Just like everyone else, man, reaching out to help others. So that's just like our guest with Lori. You know what, Lori? No one would blame Lori. And what is she doing? Everything.
Now she said she did send a text. Says it said only host can see you. She goes, I will try again.
Yeah, but it's but you got to hit if you can hear me, Lori. It just says hit enter studio. Yeah, you got to hit the button because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, scroll down and it says you are waiting, and then it'll say, I think it says join conversation or join. You just got to hit that button, and you will be in. Because right now you're there,
but we
you
can't
just
see you.
yeah. As soon as you hit join, then you'll be part of this madness that is My Fight Our War.
Come on,
So
Lori.
we're waiting.
But this is what live.
I still remember that first live that I ever did with Dan and Donna from Hard Knocks. My very first one. Like 3 minutes into it, all of a sudden, I back then all I had was this set up like this on my tripod with a circle light on top.
Mm-hmm.
And like 3 minutes into it, my light went out. Done. It's live. And Dan's like, I go, I just lost my light. He goes, I see that. And I go, I can fix this. I go, because you told me, to make sure you'll get an extra battery.
Mm-hmm.
Never got an extra battery. And,
that
have
day,
have a backup.
At Best Buy.
Best Buy. Yeah. Yep. Get it back up. And and sure as shit, it worked. So that was live. And then the next time I had my tripod, and it was not the best tripod. It was like
melting.
The octopus legs. And all of a sudden it started sliding. All you saw was this.
Tilting, and then
I was trying to follow the camera. What's going on, Lori? Where are you? We're waiting. If you're at that point right now, man, you just gotta.
You should be able to hear us.
Yep. As soon as you get to that part, it'll just say join conversation. Because she got the link because it says only when it says that only the host can see you. You're right there.
Then there should be something. Scroll down, there. Hit join.
So whatever. I can't remember if it says join conversation or enter
or enter studio.
Enter join enter. But we're not going anywhere. We'll wait for you.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right there.
You are worth waiting for.
Right there, Lori. What else we got going on? Next week. Next week. Very, very big day. Very big. October 31st. Huge. It is what? October 31st.
That would be Halloween.
No. I get my flu shot and my COVID shot.
And probably should get your first shingles. We want you to get your shingles shot. It's
shingle shot.
Shingrix is the brand name.
Shingrix. Yeah. They're like, yeah, you got to get that too because of your lovely autoimmune issues that I have.
Because if any of the family has ever had shingles, share with him.
Yes.
It is no joke. It is.
I had my, God rest my uncle had them. And I remember just the pain that the poor man, and then my aunt as well had them. Thank God. And I don't even want to think about it. That's all I need. But
on top of everything
else.
So
October 31st.
Okay.
I get
vaccination day.
I get my shots. I got to go to the vet, get my shots. So they said they're throwing in a distempered for free. Manny, you're getting your distemperment shots.
Because Lori. We're about your temper. I don't know.
Because I was going to say you could send it again, but it wouldn't make a difference to send it again because it's the same link. I mean, it's right there. Especially
it says in backstage and I joined. I don't know.
Did you ask her if did you click on join?
She says it says in backstage and I joined.
Okay, as long if it's still saying backstage.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be backstage.
It shouldn't be backstage. As soon as you hit something, it should be because right now it's not even showing you in the green room there in the back.
Yeah.
But you know what? See, it won't do anything if I send the link. It's the same thing.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Just send it again anyway. Maybe second time's a charm. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna make a difference.
Well,
but
You know,
I don't know if you're gonna lose sight of me or us or what by
well, that,
doing this,
wait
because I'm gonna lose sight of you guys here
for just a
and do
moment.
all this. So while I'm doing this, you can keep chatting away. Where
Okay. Well,
is
okay. I can give you, well, again, let's say congratulations to Dana. Now, okay. So we have Lori tonight.
let's see.
Tomorrow at the Wolverine Harley from 12 to 2, if you're somewhere in the Tri Tri County area, the Detroit, there's trunk and treat for the kids.
Right.
And they're going to be in costumes. And I guess there's all kinds of like a big trucks or something.
We're gonna have monster
Monster
trucks
trucks.
at Wolverine Harley, which
Cool.
is located in Clinton Township at 44660 North Gratiot Avenue.
Mm-hmm. It's just south of
check
Hall
that.
Road for those of you who are familiar with that. And then let's see, on Monday, the 27th, we have Christy Stutz
Wait,
coming
darn it.
on.
Oh,
What?
I
L-
was talking to myself.
Oh,
Go on, keep going.
yeah. Well, I'm just taking a look.
Two.
And then, which he was going to bring up anyway, because I thought because of the big day on the 31st with his shot vaccination day, on the 29th is my holiday. It's my birthday. Yay. Then on the 30th, it's Manny's birthday.
And
Yay.
send. And
So
send.
2 days of Scorpion
And
holidays.
send. Okay. It was sent and it said it went through again.
Okay.
So we
all right, Lori.
sent it.
Sent
And
again.
Okay.
Now she's been on before. So
I know. Yeah. It's yeah. So it's the exact same thing. But if it's saying to enter, if it's still saying that, or
well,
I can't remember what
she'll
it says.
figure it
It's
out.
been so long, but you'll get it, Lori. Just
keep
like
hitting,
I said,
keep
I
hitting buttons.
like I said, I said it again. So
I'm gonna click on the new link.
Yeah, if it went through, hopefully it did. But yeah, like what you were saying, tomorrow's going to be kind of a crazy day here at my other home. All these homes, man. It's Wolverine Harley Davidson, where I work. Our Wolverine family. We are going to be having a really good time. It's going to be very family oriented with the family, the kids, between noon and 2. Trunk or treat, and get there early if you are going to participate, because there's going to be prizes for the most decorative trunk. So deck out your trunk, because we're going to be grading your trunk. So if you think you've got a nice trunk, we're going to be trunk judging.
Okay.
And we got
Wait a minute.
Lori.
I think there's life in the screen. Where is she?
There she is.
I think
there she is.
I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're waiting for. Okay.
What's happening?
Nice to see
That
you,
was
baby.
a trip, man. I was.
That's a,
You were.
It's always good to see y'all. Like I'm.
yeah.
Okay,
you can put me in the green room now.
There you go. Now we got a full picture.
There we go.
So, how y'all doing?
Get in the closet, OG.
Y'all.
Okay. I'm climbing.
Doing
in the
great.
We fixed.
Been a lot going on.
So, how's things in
we fixed to turn up.
Alabama?
What's the good news? Uh-oh. She frozen?
It's not really that it's good news. There's just a lot of things that people, maybe I was the one unaware, but we got to talk about this addiction thing in depth. I took my grandson to rehab, and it's 72 acres of nothing but kids on drugs. From 12 to 18 years old.
Oh man, that's 12,
one thing that Manny.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean that's one thing when I'm working with police and EMS, man. I mean, grade school is when we need to go after these kids, man, and start educating.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it really, really did something to me, and I mean, I'm just going to, be raw, probably more raw than I've ever been on your show, but when you take someone who's confused to get help, and you have a transgender come in to bring them in, I'm sitting there going, how is a confused person going to help a confused person? especially at this age. And
Well,
so, we're just going to call it the person I was taking down there. Um, it really, really tripped him out. And he looks, and I said, look, just, it's okay. That's not your counselor. That's just the person that's checking you in. But that's the first face he saw, and he was already scared to death, And it was a real experience. And they said to this person, they said, please be patient. We have over 100 kids here, 12 years old.
Wow.
And they're going to get on your nerves, and they're going to come and peck you on the shoulder. They're scared to death, first of all, and they're wanting somebody to look up to. And so, man, on the way home, I took the back roads, went all through the countryside, and I had my music all cranked up, and Satan had to get one last jab. I had my sunroof open, and a bird crapped in my hair, but
hey, that's good luck.
Supposed to be good luck.
I was thinking, yeah, I was like, you know what? Used to, and I know about Michigan, but I would think it's kind of universal. It was the kids dragging their parents to church, and now none of them are going in this society we live in today.
True.
And the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and we're failing in training up our kids. And I just are we live already?
Yeah, we're going. Yeah.
Yeah, but your vote,
You're
your
really
volume is
breaking
kind of
up.
breaking
Yeah,
up.
Oh,
Though.
I want to make sure. I didn't know if we was in that little back room or what. But
no, it's but it's just the
is it better?
internet.
That's a little.
Keep rolling. You were freezing up, but let's keep on going.
Your picture's frozen, but we can hear you.
Yep.
We can see your lipstick.
Yeah, we got you.
We're good.
Okay, well, I'll just keep rolling with it.
Yeah, we got you.
But anyway, I looked at my 11-year-old grandson when I got home, and I was like, wow, he's about to be 12. And I'm going to just be real. When I found out that my daughter at 9 years old was when I was married to her dad back, in the 90s, that they were getting our roaches and smoking them. I had no clue. But these days, it's pipes, it's crack pipes, it's meth pipes, it's fentanyl,
Oh, yeah.
And we got to do better, like as a community, or first of all in our homes, but as a community. And I'm going to tell you something that set me on fire. I'm telling you, I have showed all the way out, Manny. I have showed out. When a kid makes a mistake and they get put in what they call alternative schooling, well, the person that I was dealing with is very smart and does not miss school. And I had to pay a fee for a MacBook because, they do everything on computers now, not like when we was growing up. And after 3 weeks, he still didn't have a MacBook. They were giving him crossword puzzles to do every day and told him that would count as credit. For algebra, science, English. I went crazy, Manny.
Oh,
Our school systems are labeling these kids that make bad decisions as kids that's just, they set them up for more failure, when they have an obligation. Number one, if I didn't take him to school for that time, I'd be in truancy court. But he's up there with his head on his desk, sleeping every day or working a crossword puzzle. And when I went through the chain of command, I was told, I was crazy, that there's no way that could happen. So, I was like, well, let's go. Let's check into it. Let's start at the bottom, and they found out it was true. They was giving my person a crossword puzzle. So today, as a matter of fact, they called me because they have a check for me up there to come pick up. And, I told him, I said, it doesn't bother me to get a lawyer. It doesn't bother me to call the news down here. None of that bothers me. man, we got to start putting more focus on our young people, and catch them before they get to the age of like how we all do these events. And, we're always focusing on like the overcrowded prisons and, adults that are capable of knowing right from wrong. Even at 12, kids know right from wrong, but they don't have anybody holding them accountable.
Mhm.
They're raising themselves. Am I making any sense?
No,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The thing is, I mean, this and what you're saying, I mean, this has been going on and going on and going on. And I've been talking about this, I mean, for a long time. And one thing that used to really piss me off is, with the police department and working with them and EMS is, we get these families and there's just drugs everywhere with the families, with the parents, with the kids, teenagers all the way down to grade school. And then we'd have the parents giving us shit because we weren't doing enough for their kids as they're sitting there doing blow and shooting up in front of their 5, 6, 7-year-old kid. So you're right, man. It has to start with us as the adults. We have to take that step and ourselves. We can't count on the system to fix this. We have to do this head on and be and spearhead this, man, to take care of it. And like you said, man, it's up to the adults to reel in these kids. And back in the day when I was in school, it was high school when they would come. What was it, Dare or not Dare, whatever
Yeah,
it was.
right,
But
Dare.
they would
Yeah,
come into
Dare
but it was
program.
high school, man. It was high school, and we were like, oh man. And then I remember it was junior high. I mean, it's if you once you are to the age that you can comprehend, understanding, and all that, that's the age. So it's never too young to start educating. And you're right, man. This is something that's got to be a non-stop. There you go. We're going with the red lipstick.
Now let's roll, Manny. Let's
Wait,
roll.
where? Let's see. Where is she? Is
Beautiful.
she here? Let's see. Let me check.
If
Do you
Heidi's
see?
on there,
Do
there
you
it is,
see?
baby.
Okay. Well, Amber's not here.
Oh, I
Jackie,
don't see her.
but Jackie's here.
Do you see?
Well,
Okay. So, well, they're
Jackie's-
not on mine yet, but OG sees them.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I get frustrated. I get frustrated because, as a single grandmother raising these kids, they need male mentors.
Yeah.
They're failing in the churches. A lot of churches don't have youth programs. You go to church on Sunday and Wednesday, and if you live or die during the days that you're not in church, well, we're really sorry. What can we do as your church family? You know what I mean? Um, we got to have men teaching young men how to be young men. We
Yes.
got to have women. I had started the program, Girls to Pearls, Boys to Men, Girls to Pearls last summer. And then we didn't have a building. And then all of the blow up, with me going to jail and all of that. But that program will be back. I go to court for trial. It's actually going to jury trial December 10th. And when
Wow.
that's over, you better look out because excuse me, Pastor Chris, if you won't hear, but I'm going to kick ass and take names. I'm
There
just
you
telling
go.
you.
You know what? The time for
Soft talk.
soft talk and is over. It's just like with the name of our family, my fight, our war. It's not called here. Let's talk. There's a time to talk. There's a time to coddle. There's a time to be all that tender love and care, and there's a time to kick ass. There's a time to lay down the hammer. And I'm not saying do it in a negative way, but in a
Literally.
positive
Well,
way. Like you
saying
said.
kick ass ain't gonna send you to hell, And
Oh,
this
I'd
is
say a
saying,
lot worse than that. You know that, Lori.
but, don't even bring up Lori Ish was my married name, and she wasn't a nice person, and she'd let it go in a heartbeat. But I am just devastated. So let's say I might have went to the mailbox today. Okay, I might have got a letter. Okay.
Mhm.
And this letter might have said, I need you to write me. I need someone to tell me they love me and really mean it. And I'm sorry for all the disrespect. I'm sorry for all the smoking. I'm sorry for the sneaking out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, but the thing is, I have been the person to love in this situation.
Mhm.
This person's father died from drugs
Mhm.
and then he's crying out for the love of his mom, who wants to cuss me out and act crazy and act like mom of the year, and when she spun out herself. And so I pray that this said person, while he's in this place, will come out of there realizing that you can't make somebody love you,
Nope.
and when they're sick and they refuse help. It's not
No,
that they don't love them, it's they don't love themselves
no,
you know
exactly. Exactly.
and these people out here, these 50, 60-year-old men out here pimping out these 20-year-old girls and 30-year-old uh young women, you know to be in the dope game. Shame on you, man. I hope you get busted. I tell you, I pray that the good Lord comes through here and smacks all their jaws. um I've had to really restrain myself lately. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm tired of seeing people dying. I'm tired of seeing, kids at grandparents' day that don't even have anybody to come sit with them, or
Mhm.
school functions and they have nobody. And, when I go, it's like I've got one in fourth grade, but I really got 5 or 6, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
we try to love on all of them, and we can't save the world. I wish we could save the world, but from Alabama to Michigan to Connecticut to New Jersey, if each one of us can just reach one
Mhm.
Mhm.
intentionally leave our house every day, you know, intentionally. This is what I was going to tell you. I was thinking about it today, man. There's always parents looking for somebody to watch their kids, babysitters.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think people should, let's say that I found a 16-year-old or 17-year-old that needed a babysitting job after school. I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I would tell the parent, I'm gonna need your child to take a drug test before they watch my kids.
Oh God,
Oh yeah.
man. I
Think
mean,
about that. Think about that, because you
hey,
know what? That parent might just end up getting their feelings hurt, finding out something about their children that they didn't know.
Mhm.
You
shit.
know,
Yeah, I mean,
if I was taking my kids to daycare, I would randomly say, "Hey, I'm going to need all the teachers in here to pee in a cup." I mean, it's on the news every day. Kids dying in daycares. Parents just dropping them off, thinking they're in good hands. Get in the game. Get in
oh,
the
yeah.
game. Put on your helmet. Put on your shoulder pads, your knee pads. Get in there and kick ass.
Yeah.
Tell,
I mean,
I'm
just like you
telling you.
said, like you said, man, if you're gonna have a kid taking care of a kid, I mean, 16-year-old, but like you said, back in the day, man, I mean, you got these youngsters, that the things that we have to do, unfortunately, nowadays, and it's something that needs to be done, man. I don't have any kids, but I tell you what, if I did, there would be no stone unturned that I would leave to make sure that my child was safe. And if that meant, a kid or an adult, whoever's taking care of my child, this is my child. Yes, you will take this test, or else. I mean, like I said, this is all hypothetical with me, but no, I get it, man. I mean, this is someone's life. And, nowadays, anytime you turn on the media, and that's why I hate watching it, man, it's dying, death, violence, overdoses, domestic violence. And the thing is, the ages, man, before when we were younger, it was all these, late mid-20s, 30s, and all that stuff. Now it's nothing to see an assault on a family member by the grandchild. You got a 12-year-old stabbing grandma.
Grandma.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean, and yeah, over trying to steal money, and grandma caught him because he's trying to get drugs. And it's just like you said, Lori, this is the world we live in. We can't throw a blind eye at it, man. We have to acknowledge what we're dealing with. As my dad said, when he found out he had ALS, it devastated our family, me and my mom. And my dad, the rock, the hero that he is, he said, Michelle, these are the cards I've been dealt. We have to deal with this. I mean, that man, and I'll never forget that. So just like with all of us, Lori, these are the cards we're dealt, man. We can't let fentanyl win. We can't let heroin and meth win. We can't let addiction win.
Well, it's not going to win on my watch with my family. I can tell you that. But just like when you made the statement that you don't have any kids, you don't have biological kids, but you got a lot of kids.
Oh no, you're right.
You got a lot of kids, Manny, that look up to you, that count on you. I've got a friend that's online with us right now, and his kids are not in his life, but he has been the best role model because of his past mistakes. That has isolated him from his kids. Now he got his life together. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be that role model for other kids, which happens to include mine. And my fourth grader calls him his best friend. And he shoots straight with him. It's time to stop sugarcoating addiction.
Yes, yes. And you know what? Who better to learn from? What? To have someone who's gone through it, who felt that pain. And that's why all of us are so, God bless anyone who's helping people in addiction. But for those of us who have dealt with it and all of that, we will never physically know what each other feels, but we can relate. And to share those thoughts and feelings and all that, like you said about this gentleman here that you were just talking about, to relate to, who was it, the fourth grader or what?
My fourth grader.
Yeah, and he calls him, I love it, calls him my best friend.
He woke me up the other morning at like 7:00, and he was like, Nana, I miss him. He's my best friend. He's got a wonderful wife, who's got her own testimony, of with her children. And they are just an awesome married couple. And they found God. But, I really want people to realize, and I know I'm not the only one, how traumatizing it is to a child. I know that there are certain situations when you just cannot allow, a parent who's, spun out in addiction around the children. I understand that. And that is so traumatizing to a child when they tell you about finding meth pipes and throwing them out in the field and, things that mama or daddy, told them, then they find out the truth. That's devastating to any age child. Yes. But any mother who has such a vendetta toward a baby's daddy that they keep them from them just for vengeance, they do not have any idea the trauma that is causing that child.
Yes.
I know in this one certain situation, you got kids over here thinking my daddy don't love me. I've seen daddy shed many tears, many tears. Should I sign up my rights? Should I not sign up my rights? Trying to do what's best for the kid, because they're going to grow up and be old enough to make their own decisions one day. But by that time, so much damage is already done.
Yeah. And, when you start playing, I mean, you see that a lot with divorces. I mean, before the drugs and all that, just a divorce. I mean, I've had friends and family that have had terrible divorces, and what do? They get their little kids and they're saying, all these mean, negative things about this person's dad, or the dad saying it about the mom. And like you just said, Lori, first of all, now drugs aside, still just the separation, you lost your unit as a family, and you see dad or mom, whatever the case may be, just that trauma. But then all of a sudden, hear your dad say your mom is a piece of shit, or hear your mom say your dad's this. Like you said, the trauma from that, and then throw drugs in. throw that in there
Yeah.
and all the chaos that could cause. These poor kids, man. I mean, it's just it's a battle. It's a
And
battle,
then
and we
you
just got
got
to keep fighting.
a lot of grandparents, parents as a couple,
Hmm.
as a grandmother and a grandfather, doing the best they can. Then you have people like me over here at age 59. Thank goodness I'm young enough I can still roll with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I've had my oldest one since he was 8 months old, and he just turned 16
man.
a couple of weeks ago. And this is the cards that we've been dealt. And
How many grandkids do you have, Lori?
I have five.
5?
Uh, my son, he has two kids, but I haven't seen them in over a year. You know, I know that like my son, he's deployed with the army right now, but um, there has been so much trauma from the animosity, number one, of being divorced, from their father for like 22 years before he passed away. And
Mhm.
the brainwashing, that's all you can call it, is
Mhm.
brainwashing.
Pretty
And if
much.
it
Yep.
if it would make the world a better place, that everybody's an alcoholic or everybody's a prostitute or everybody's, shooting up a needle, I'll take the blame for it. If it would make everybody better, let it be my fault. I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you what, I am really sick of seeing these kids that they don't know whether to go left, they don't know whether to go right. Then you've got them now so traumatized from being molested as a child because nobody was there to guard them while the crack party or the meth party was going on, that now they're having identity crisis, and don't want to be a male no more, or don't want to be
No,
a female no more. I
it's
mean,
just terrible. And then you brought up something too about the grandparents. There was something I saw about how it's almost common now for the grandparents to be the primary parent because the kids now it's just like it's so we have a couple at our gym. They've been married 64 years. They've been married and they are the most wonderful people. And I remember they said, you know what? Bernie goes, I'd love to say that they were 64 wonderful years, but they weren't. And he would just kid around a little bit back and forth, but it's work, it's effort, and you got to put into it. You can't give up. And he goes, people nowadays, if things get too tough, it's like, we'll just get divorced. We'll just give up, give up. And that's trickle down effect on our kids. It's trickle down effect on, well, you're doing drugs. Well, I'm doing really good, but I relapsed. Well, then just keep doing drugs and whatever. It's so easy just to give up and give up on ourselves, each other. And but back to like you said, grandparents now are becoming parents once again, the primary caregiver. I can't remember what program it was, but they showed the numbers of not only that, but actually adopting them because either protective services were going to take them from the child or
mhm.
from the mom and dad, and then like you as the grandparent step in, and now of course your grandma, but now legally you adopt the child. It's insane. It
And
it, it really.
like for me, like my mom and dad are passed away. All my grandparents passed away. So I'm mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, friend, enemy, disciplinarian, all rolled up into one.
Mhm.
So, it's like every day, it's like, okay, which hat is it going to be today? But, um, I had to make a big move and say, no more, no more. And, we get so caught up sometimes in like the things that we're doing. And like, I would have never thought it would have happened in my home ever, ever, you try to safeguard your kids as to who they run with, and then in the schools are so infested with drugs, and that, oh God, don't dare address that. I went through that for 4 months last year trying to get them to bring drug dogs into school, and you can't make, where not you got parents writing big checks so their kids can get starting positions on the football field, or the point guard on the basketball team or whatever. These things really happen. So you can't, no, there's never any fights in a 6A school. the end of the year when the reports come out, there's no fights.
Oh,
There's nothing bad, because of funding or, to bring in more kids. And Athens, where I live, is the fastest growing city in the nation right now. They are anticipating bringing in 8 to 10,000 more families because
wow.
they're moving Space Command here from, I think, Colorado or somewhere like that. President Trump is. Well, with 8 to 10,000 more families, boom, you ain't got a big enough school for all of this. Do you think with that doesn't come more addiction, more child molesters, more transgenders, more, more everything? It's so much deeper than just saying our city is growing. We're not accommodated. We don't have not a
The
recovery
infrastructure is
house
not there.
certified by the state here in this town. We do not. It's
Yeah.
so sad. But I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you, we laid out, God done laid the vision out for the rally, and I've been working hard on the rally, real
Yeah.
hard.
Well,
And
we were
I'm
talking.
telling you, I'm inviting every Boys and Girls Club in North Alabama. I am going to take a day or a week, however long it takes. I'm going to hand deliver the invitation. Already got like the entertainment, but it's going to be a whole lot more than entertainment. What we're going to do is we're going to have some of these men that messed up as a teenager, as a 12-year-old, giving their story. That's where we're going to go with it this year.
No, I tell you, every year, just like anything, you learn, you grow, and you continue. And that's while we got you on here too, man. We were talking. Who was it? Was it Jeanette? Jeanette was on, and I think we were talking to her about you guys are already have some things in motion about the rally that you're doing. What do you got going on right now that you guys started? I
Well,
can't remember what she said.
I confirmed one of the people who will be speaking today, and also who will be singing. And I don't mind to go on and tell y'all you met him last year, Holy Drip, that had the apparel back behind where y'all were standing last year. He had the tent back there. He was actually the nursing student at Vanderbilt that helped save the girl that overdosed.
Oh.
His name was
I'm sure.
Jacob Johnson, and his apparel line was called Holy Drip. Confirmed him today. The other two artists that I've invited, I'm waiting on their confirmation. I have reserved a hall because it's all your fault. So
Me?
Yeah.
What?
That meet and greet was so personal and so powerful last year. We're gonna get really deep at the meet and greet this year.
That was great.
And
That was such a good idea. When I remember you were talking about it, and then you're like, you threw it, you already organized and all that. And I tell you what, Lori, that was a great idea.
I really see in what I've seen, and being a visionary, is that for 2026, there's going to be more happen at the meet and greet, and the rally's going to be just like a grand finale type thing. Because yeah, I got something up my sleeve for that. And
that was such a good time. I tell you what, that night was such a warm, inviting. It was just like just sitting at a big family dinner, basically, which what it was. But it was just, I tell you what, I had such a good time from the minute walking in, sitting with everybody when we sat with B and everybody and everyone else at the table, and just talking. When I first walked in, people were like, "Hey, Manny," and I was just like, "Hey," and they're just talking, and I was like, "Who are you?" And I didn't know who they were, but they watched us, watched the shows and all that, and they're like, "Well, I'm so and so," and I was like, And then I remembered the name, and it was just one big family. And so, Lori, that was a great idea.
Very warm,
man. It was way to prime it.
I'm I'm actually thinking about doing a panel discussion at the meet and greet. I think that would be very powerful. You know, like I said, it is what's being put in front of me is so like my eyeballs are about to pop out because I'm like, oh wow, but like I said, God trusts me to make this happen. And every year, it's like, man, we can't top last year. We can't top
Oh
last year,
yeah.
but every year it's bigger, it's more powerful. It's
So you're getting
I
a
don't know
haul.
how to say this, but it's like it's finally getting to where God wanted it to be. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Having all those inmates out there, getting saved.
Mhm.
Does everybody stay clean? No, they don't, But like I said, we just saved one, and we did. I mean, there was a life spared. And I pray that that girl gets straight so she can actually come back and give her testimony at this next
Oh yeah.
rally.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a
That
minute. So wait a minute. She said it was my fault. What did I do?
because you kept talking about how awesome the meet and
Meet and
greet
greet
was, and I
was.
was like,
Oh, I got you.
yeah, it's all your fault because it was awesome.
Oh man,
And,
it really was.
I just like to have, say 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever, panel of three people, like your story of alcoholism. I'd like to have one on pornography because that's like the number one addiction in the nation. And then, a third one, be like, it don't even have to be like meth or crack, but somebody that's lost their kids.
Sure.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and because that subject right there, I'm telling you, that's going to bring people out this next time. I'm telling you, because
That
everybody in recovery talks about the same thing over and over and over again. But let's hear from the people that are clean. And I know this one girl, and oh, her story just breaks my heart. She actually was clean, but her husband had used and didn't tell her. Well, when they tested the babies, she had two very
oh.
small little boys, they had dried off with a towel. And that meth, you know how it's on anything. Like
Mm.
if you smoke meth in the bathroom, it's going to be on the towel, it's going to be on everything. They did a hair test on those kids, and she lost them.
Oh man.
And she went off the rails. I'm talking she went off the rail. And child services, they allowed those kids to be adopted out from under her.
Oh,
I was really, really afraid she was going to kill herself. I was so worried about her. And she will never, never, because the court is a revolving system. And I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes I wonder if they even want you to get well, you know?
yeah, I mean, you would hate to think that, but unfortunately, what do you hear all the time? Money, 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 fines, money,
Yeah,
this recovery, money, money, money. And to think that that would be put in front of somebody's welfare, whether it's theirs or their children, is such a sad thing. But nowadays, man, you got to look at what is so crazy and look at it as a possibility, man. That's just like something like that, to even have to think that, but you have to think that, and
yeah,
I remember when I was with the police department, I had a sergeant one time. He said, Vitality, he goes, Manny, remember, don't get tunnel vision. Don't look at something if it's so cut and dry and clear that, hey man, this is it. This has got to be it. There's no doubt about it. If it's that easy, it's probably not it. You know, look at the bigger picture. Keep your eyes and ears open and listen and learn. And that's basically what we got to keep doing, man. And this event, your everything that you're doing as far as bringing the community together, bringing families together, bringing the people in recovery. Uh, all of that is such an amazing thing for everyone. And huge hats off to you, man, for you and
I got a question when you
everyone else that's helping you with this, man. That's awesome.
in Athens, does the mayor or the city council know what you do?
Oh yeah, they all know what I do. Yeah, oh, yeah,
Okay.
trust me, they know.
So,
The
so they
mayor, he's catching a whole lot of heat, but the mayor actually shows up. He wasn't able to come this year. His grandson
okay.
that
Okay,
he
good.
adopted, he and his
Oh,
wife adopted because their son was in addiction. And the
ah.
mayor's like 79 or 80 years old.
Mm,
And he just won his next 4 years or whatever. But he comes every year and speaks. There was a girl there 2 years ago that she went on TikTok and did a TikTok with our mayor. Said she had never been anywhere where a mayor publicly supported, like an event like what we have. And with that,
mhm.
we always sow a scholarship into the city for
Yeah,
$500 for kids that can't pay sign up fees for sports.
that
We've done that since day one.
that
Mhm.
is so great, and see, that's what people, we're gonna be chatting about that as well too. All these things too that go along with you, the people, the event. Just like with Coach in Connecticut, it's the community, obviously, and the families and all that, but it's getting city council, it's getting
The
all of the
recognition, yeah.
resources, it's
Mhm.
getting the police, it's getting EMS, it's getting the nursing and doctors and all that all together as one to bring them in, so we're all on the same page, the same team. So that's great that to be part of your event, and I'm really looking forward to August already, or June already. Is it going to be the
Well,
same
go
place, the
ahead
same
and get your
location?
room booked. It'll
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
be June the 6th. I'm not sure about that. It might be, it might not be. I've
Okay.
got an idea, and I just got to see if I can pull it off before I announce the location.
Mhm.
The past 2 years it's rained. That's some very expensive sound equipment, to get wet and blow a speaker and all the things that happened this past year. So, I'm looking at an option for that. I love it being outside. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
But I see this thing being so huge in 2026, um, that we're looking at moving the location.
Okay, what a
So
great
y'all
spot to
just
have.
know that I'm down here every day.
Yeah. Jeanette just dropped in. She said, "Hey."
What'd you say,
Jeanette,
Danny?
Jeanette Butler
Jeanette,
just dropped in.
Jeanette's here. It says, "I'm late, but was out trunk or treating with kiddo. I love y'all." And that's from Jeanette.
Yeah.
Oh, tell her just get in her car and come on over to my house.
Well, there you go, Jeanette.
There
It's
You've
you
got
go.
an
You got the
invite.
pretty
invitation.
much
You,
Janetta and Shane, her husband, Janetta and Shane and Caleb and Tasha. They're pretty much, my ride or dies, and they'll be a big part of what's going to happen, for 2026. And
Mhm.
it's better to have a few dedicated, that you can count on, than people that want to show up and hold a microphone.
Mhm.
yep.
That inner circle, you gotta have a good nice
So
tight inner
that is
circle.
my peeve, and this ain't enough.
You're breaking up.
Well,
You
I tell you
froze.
what, my circle has gotten so small, and I didn't understand it. After the rally, it was like a bomb hit, because you found out like who was really about and egos and me.
Mhm.
All of that had to go. Their choice. Some of them it was my choice, but this is something that I take very serious, because I started October 1st for next June. I mean, come on,
I
I
remember that.
don't.
Mhm.
When I say I don't get a paycheck to do this, like the rewards are far more than anything money could buy. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
It
I'm
definitely is.
excited about what the future holds. I'm excited as now my ministry is branched off into state of Tennessee. Um, we're branching off. We've got people actually standing in the gap and doing Ride with Me in other states now.
I tell you, it starts with one person, man, and you get that ball rolling, and things happen, and with you and just your whole personality, you've got that just infectious, personality where you can't help but be drawn to you because of your sincerity, man. I mean,
True.
it's real, it's authentic, it's love, it's anger, it's everything rolled into one because that's what addiction is, man. It's all of these emotions rolled into one. And, that's one thing that's so awesome with you and everyone that we met that time. It really means a lot to us, man, as far as, that event, the meet and greet, the people that we talk to still, is because of that one conversation that we had. And next thing you know, there we were.
Manny, I was talking to someone last night. It was a pastor that was involved in the rally for several years, and the people that have been connected and are in positions and have titles that they all met at the rally. I mean, it's not just about an event, it's about connections,
Yes.
being on one accord and taking what you learned from Manny back to the state that you came from or the city you came from.
Mhm.
I cannot tell you the connections that has been made through this event, and it's very humbling. It's very, very humbling, and I'm really kind of scared, to be honest with you, to see what's about to go down with me because I have never dealt publicly with the addiction in my family. And that goes all the way back to my dad, checking out at age 29. That goes back to losing my marriage to addiction, having a child, but now a grandchild. No, I'm angry. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm angry. I'm angry with the mistakes that I've made myself. I'm angry with my family. I'm angry with our schools, our communities, because the youth are just getting pushed by the wayside. Anytime there's anything for the young people, that's the first thing to get cut when it comes to funding.
True.
Yeah, I tell you, you know what? Like I said, I like that. All those emotions that you just mentioned. I did a show the other day and I was talking about that with me. And like I was saying, it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be all these things, but it's not okay to stay that way. It's not okay to let those emotions run your
Do
life.
something
It's
about it.
okay to go through them. I mean, for me, my anger helps me because it makes me stop and kind of back up a little bit. In the past, I handled it a lot differently with anger issues and all that stuff. But now, when I start to get that frustration, that anger, now it kind of helps me stop, kind of refocus, and carry on, and in a positive way this time instead of a negative way. And with all the
He's
hats you
handling
got
it
to
in a
wear,
positive way.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
like with you, Lori, and everyone that's in your position as a primary caregiver, a mom, a grandparent, a teacher, a counselor, all these things that you got to do, and then you got to be in all these different parts of like your grandchild's life as the nurturing grandmother, and then laying down the law as the primary parent, basically all these things that puts a lot on you. That puts a
Mm-hmm.
lot on people who are in your position. So, that says a lot about you and everyone else. And it's not easy and it is hard, but if anyone can do it, it's you. And it's the amazing people in Alabama that we met, through you. And it's a one amazing family. So thank you for letting us be part of it.
And I hope those that are in your circle allow you to sometimes
Well,
rest
I
your
just
head on
want
their shoulder.
everybody to know, everybody's invited to the event.
Mm-hmm.
Start putting back 5, 10 a week. You know, those hotel rooms. If you can't afford a hotel, we'll pack you in my house. I got a big house. I've got 4 bedrooms and a pull-out couch and a love seat, and we'll stuff everybody somewhere.
When is it? Do
We
you have the
we
actual?
need to all come together and yeah, it's June the 6th. The meet and greet will be on June the 5th. It's always the first Saturday in June.
Okay,
Hey, if you start planning now, there's no excuse anybody couldn't come.
Well, I tell you, you already saw it, wasn't it? Didn't Donald?
And for those that don't know, there's nothing like Southern hospitality.
Hey, and I will back that up
True.
100%. And I said that over and over that night
Yeah,
of the
I
meet and
get with
greet.
Donald because I've asked him to speak.
Yeah, and I know he's been talking about it. And Jacqueline, Shenanigators, she brought it up as well. And here it was a year ago, October, that this all started, this conversation with you and with us. And I remember laughing. I'm like, Lori, it's October. And you're like, I got a lot to do. And I didn't understand it all. I didn't know. And then the more we talked, the closer we got to June, it was like, holy crap. I mean, stuff that you had going on. But Lori, out of all of them, one of the best things was the day of your event when I called you. It was, I can't remember why I called, but say hi, whatever. But you're like, okay, you were loading up chairs and you're like, Manny, I gotta go pick up my convicts.
Oh,
and I was like,
great.
What? It's you had remember that? No, she's frozen. Remember
Yeah,
that?
and those guys were such a
And you
big help,
They were wonderful.
Oh, they
big
were.
help.
They did.
But just the line itself was
Just
funny.
yeah, I
gotta
you
pick up my
just it was like,
convicts.
yeah, just got to go pick them up, and then they joined us for a nice meal. They were there for that, so I'm sure that meant a lot. But
Oh yeah,
I tell you, Lori, it's this is something in motion that can't be stopped, and that's
But
because of
they're
you.
people. They probably
Yeah.
saw more love.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was
But
an
those inmates got the love they have been thirsting for. You know what I'm saying? Just like these kids that are down here in this facility saying, I need someone to tell me they love me and really mean it. And you know what? Actions speak a whole lot louder than words. You know what I
Yes, they
mean?
do.
And to feed those guys, spend time with those guys, and listen to their stories. They just got caught.
Yep.
The most dangerous ones are the ones out here who hadn't got caught.
Yes, that's so
So
true,
we're gonna
man.
keep fighting the good fight, man. 'Cause
Yes,
like
you
you
are,
said,
man.
it is
Yeah.
our war. It is absolutely our war. So people better get up off their fannies and get their boots laced up and ready, because we got a lot of work to do.
Well, Lord, I tell you what, man. Thank you so much for, first of all, everything that you do for not only the community in Athens, Alabama, but for the whole recovery community as a whole. I mean, you're touching lives not only in Alabama but around the world. I mean, because as we know, social media, it doesn't end. So thank you for that. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this, which is an honor. Thank you for letting me speak. A true honor and a privilege, and one I don't take lightly. And being part of this amazing family, and we're gonna keep pushing it and promoting it just like we did last time. And we're gonna, now that things are starting to get a little bit more kind of the seas are starting to calm a little bit over here in Detroit. We'll be getting you on more and more, as well as I know we talked about Jeanette and I talked to her, and we're gonna get Shane lined up to come on as well. And if you have others, let us know. And we're gonna, keep checking in and have you popping on as well.
I tell you, there's some powerful testimonies down here, and they need to be they need to be told, they need to be heard. That
Well,
when people is able to spew it out, man, that's healing. That's healing right there. And
it
so
is.
I'm ready to take on the world. I'm ready to travel and go wherever speaking. I'm ready to start doing my speaking engagements again. Like I said, Satan's done pissed me off.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you,
And number
Satan
one, he
pissed
can't
off
have
the
my family,
wrong person.
and
Yeah,
I'm going to be
really.
the voice for those other kids. Yeah, I'm going to
That's
be the voice for those other kids that don't have a voice. That's what I'm
There
going
you
to do.
go.
God
The
bless you.
voice for the voiceless, and I tell
So
you, there couldn't be a better person for it. So, Lori, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man. And
it is always a joy to see y'all. Let OG come
here,
out of the
let's pop
closet.
around here. Let's
Y'all
see. Where's
holler at
oh,
me anytime.
there you
Here
go.
we go. Here we go. Yeah. I've been here
Thank
all along.
everybody that
Yeah.
tuned in tonight.
Hmm.
But I'm really serious about ask those babysitters to take drug tests. You know what I mean? Go in
Hmm.
your child's room and do this on the bed to make sure they hadn't rolled up stuff to make fake bodies and crawled out the window. Trust
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
it
Oh yeah,
happens.
that you're.
Yeah, I know went and stole the bucket out from under the window and everything.
Well,
It
Lori.
was crazy. Crazy. These kids out here drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, hey,
Oh
that
my
brings
God. They
back
still make
memories.
that? Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna stop.
All right. Hey, well, listen, man, it was great seeing you, and we'll be chit chatting soon. And I'm going to we'll have OG get a hold of Jeanette, and we'll get Shane on here and everyone else. And we're going to, keep promoting the Addiction Eviction Rally coming in 2026
Yep.
with the meet and greet on June 5th and the event on the 6th. And we're just going to keep promoting it just like we did last time.
That's
and
right.
the best is yet to come.
That's right. Have a beautiful night, my dear.
All right, Laura, you take care, man. Love you.
Well, if y'all need anything, you know where to find. Just reach out and we'll make it happen.
You got it.
We
I
got your
will.
number.
Love you, Annie.
All right, love you.
Love you
All
too.
righty. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Where'd you?
I
What happened?
Put me back in the closet.
What'd you do?
There we go. Why is this?
Because you put it there.
Okay. That
Oh,
woman's got a lot of energy.
yep. And so many good points.
I wanted to find out more about her grandkids. She told me 5 grandkids, 2 from her son, and then I didn't get the rest of it just because I'm curious. I'm just being nosy.
She was talking about. Well, I just looked at Danny Gibson. Well, poo. Looks like I'm late.
That's okay. There's always another show.
Danny, how you doing, man? I hope all's well with you and Katie and the kids. It's always great to see you, man. But just with Lori talking about certain things, it reminded me of this program, and they were talking about how the grandparents, there are no golden years for a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, thank you. Likes that. But for some of these grandparents, you think the golden years, vacation, travel, all this, and now they're becoming basically primary parents all over again because unfortunately their children are either, in the system or in the process of losing their kids. Mm-hmm. So the grandparents step up. I mean, and I've seen it so many times. And, I had a very good friend of mine. It was someone he worked with. I think there was like 2 of them, kids that they adopted that were their grandkids that they had to because of the situation. And the thing is, they were up in age and they weren't in the best of health, but they did the best they can. And the pressure that's on society these days is just it's unbelievable. But we got to stick with it as a family and try to help each other as much as we can and help and not judge, help and not talk negatively about the way someone is parenting or someone is trying to do their best in a situation that maybe you don't understand. There's a big difference taking care of a loved one and then taking care of a loved one who's dealing with addiction. Trust me, you are looking at a whole nother animal, man. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I saw with my ma and my my mom and dad and the situation that I put them in. Um, it's not an easy phone call for parents to get from St. John ER saying your son's in the ER. There's been a shooting and we got to operate on his face. And then all of a sudden another call, that been stabbed in the face. Then another call that
Duck.
your son's in the hospital. His appendix blew out, and we're doing emergency surgery.
Yeah, your poor mother.
And then getting another call that your son is on his way to emergency surgery because he's developed sepsis in the hospital. And then another call from her son saying, "Ma, I need to see you because I want to be dead in less than 6 weeks because of organ failure."
No, the warrior in that family.
I mean, mom and dad, unfortunately, like with the passing of my dad, so my mom had to deal with it, by herself. She did have her sisters and some family there for some support, but
she also got very strong faith.
Oh, yeah, when I told my family, the people that were there, what the doctor said, that I was going to be dead in less than 6 weeks. Obviously, a shit ton of tears and crying and no. Everyone except for me and my mom. I never shed a tear because it was like, frankly, I didn't give a shit. And my ma, I'll never forget, she didn't even blink when I told her. And I remember saying, "Mom, sorry," and she's like, "No." I go, "Well, we need to talk about this." "No, we don't." She goes, "That's it." She goes, "It's not up to them. When you die, it's not up to them when it's your time. It's up to God, and that's it." And that was it.
Boom.
and here I sit.
Drop the mic.
And we're talking 6 years later.
Yep.
January 27th is going to be 6 years since that day. And here I sit. I literally was as yellow as that sunflower from head to toe. I mean, yeah, it just, and I was so freaking ugly. I mean, people will talk about, you look good in certain colors and all that. Yellow is not my color. I mean, I remember looking in the mirror, just like, oh my God, my eyes, I was everything just yellow. And, yeah, man, that was, I'll never forget that. I mean,
so think of all the other parents like she's talking about that are dealing with kids.
Yeah.
That are in trouble.
Wait,
whatever situation.
We got something. What's this?
News.
What is this?
Danny's
Hold on.
got good news for everyone. Right. Okay, Danny, come on.
Well,
we like good news.
We definitely love good news, and especially coming.
And this is supposed to be Feel Good Friday. Well, okay.
Oh, well, hey,
okay.
We'll
end it on the Feel Good Friday. Come on, Danny.
We had the amazing Lori. So that was Feel Good Friday having Lori. But Danny Gibson,
what you got?
What's the news, my man? Danny's going to go back and watch us again, so that's cool. Tell Katie that we said hi.
Yeah,
we miss you guys. Got to see what the kids are. What are you going to dress them up for Halloween?
Yeah,
I'm going to
Dominic and Remington.
What am I going to dress up as? I would tell Derek at work we should dress up. Let's see. That one year, I still remember, man. We went as a Blue Man Group. Oh my God. Danny, are you? Or is this something that you're going to post?
You're making us wait.
But either way, man, as long as it's good for you, we're happy for you, brother. But, and again, man, that was great hearing from Lori. We haven't really
chatted for a bit.
Wait a minute. Manny called it. I waited and it came. I got that new job.
Yeah.
Danny Gibson, man, congratulations.
Yay. All right.
Is, you know what?
Outstanding.
That is great news, Danny. I'm so happy for you, man, and the family. And, right before the holidays coming up, man.
There's been a number of people in the family that have gotten new jobs.
Very, very. We got you. Super. We got Tyler working his butt off. We've got
80 hours a week.
So, Danny, so happy for you, man.
Congratulations.
I mean, that's got to really, like I said, too, right before we've got, Thanksgiving coming up. I mean, Talk about being thankful. You got Christmas coming up in the New Year's. What a way to start the new year.
Mm-hmm.
So, Danny Gibson, congratulations,
Fabulous.
my brother.
Fabulous.
That is great, great news.
Yeah.
I told you, man, positive thoughts and prayers from this family.
Powerful.
We've got it. We as a family, we got you. And
that's nice.
No, that's the way to end the program.
Perfect.
So
we started out with congratulations for Dana, and we're ending it with congratulations for Dan.
That's great.
Dan
news.
And Dana. Okay.
And again, for Dana, I don't have the information in front of me, so you can do a refresher for Dana.
I can tell you.
But I just wanted to, one more time for Danny. Congratulations, man. And for you, Katie, and the kids.
And Dana for being a recovery coach now.
Dana.
She finished the Center for Addiction Recovery training, and she's now certified.
Dana was our guest in Connecticut a while back.
And her mom
was
also.
The story was...
Yeah.
Please, if you didn't get it, Katie, how you doing, Katie? Congratulations on the great news. Yep, Katie just popped on. It's always great to see you and Danny, and missed you guys, but great to see you, and congratulations on the awesome news.
Yeah.
When it came up, man, it was like, no, man, he's got this. He's got this. And it came through. So very, very happy for you guys. So this Thanksgiving is going to be a little extra special.
Yeah.
But congratulations, man. Couldn't be for, I tell you, two better people. I mean,
truly,
after all you do for so many others.
Yeah. They're going to love you wherever you're working. They're going to love you.
Without a doubt. So
the person you are, that integrity that you have and the heart that you have.
So for you and Dana, and for the rest of this incredible family, for Lori, for everyone in Athens, Alabama that was there, everyone through the United States, everyone around the world that is dealing with this issue. As you see, you're not alone. You know, we are here. It's family, it's love, it's commitment, it's motivation, support. It's all of that rolled into one. And definitely love you guys. And we are going to call this a wrap.
Okay.
And I hope you have a great weekend. And we will be chit-chatting. We will have, who do we have Monday?
Christy Stutz.
Christy, our Alabama. See, it just comes out now. Athens, Alabama. I renamed Alabama. It's just a matter of time before it's known as Alabama. It sounds.
It sounds
Alabama.
Good. It rolls right up the tongue.
Where do you live? I live in Alabama. I tried something with Detroit and Michigan, and it sounded pretty shitty. It was
Digin
or Mitwat.
You know what? Why don't you just say good night?
Okay. On that note, both you.
Just let it go.
Oh man. Well, listen, man, you guys have a great night. Love you, man. Always remember, like I say, addiction is only a word. It's not a death sentence. And keep fighting the good fight. Love you guys. The best is yet to come.